Perth's local business doctor show. My name's Lorraine of District 32, and we've partnered with Wanneroo Business Association and West TV to bring an exciting business education show to Perth. Today we're here in the suburb of Osborne Park. It's a really industrial area in Osborne Park. We're literally surrounded by thousands and thousands of local businesses. Kieran is the owner of Choice Flooring, and he's got a few really pertinent questions that he would like to ask our business doctors today. So let's go and meet Kieran. Really nice to meet you.
Hello, Lauren. How are you?
I am very well, thank you. Yourself?
Fantastic. Thank you for coming to our shop. It's Choices Flooring by GN in Osborne Park.
Well, welcome to the show.
Oh.
I'm really excited.
Me too. Very excited.
So, tell me a bit about how did you get here?
I was living in Kenya, East Africa. We heard about Australia and its dreams, so packed our bags and came over.
As we do, right?
Yes, we did. I still have a very big business in Kenya, construction business, but security was always a problem. So as a family, we decided to come over, and we were in the year 2000, came over. Started the small business, Wendy's. Wendy's in Joondalup.
What is Wendy's?
Wendy's, the ice cream business. Yeah, we started that, and then Mirabuka, Molly, all that jazz, and then saw that it's not big enough for the whole family. It's getting bigger. My brother, mum got married and all kind of things. So we got into this Choices business. It was called Carpet Choice before today. Okay. And then got into the business in 2006, and yeah, still here.
So from construction to ice cream to flooring.
Yeah.
What was the link there, or were you just the opportunities? Is that the opportunities that was there at the time?
The opportunity presented themselves, so just took it. Business was very good. As you know, there was an upswing for the mining sector and stuff, but right now it's really bad. It's really bad. But
I think most retailers around are struggling on some level at the minute.
We are.
Okay.
Yeah.
So tell me a bit about what you do. It says flooring, but what does that mean? Do you do every type of flooring? Is it commercial? Is it residential?
We do commercial and domestic. By commercial meaning we can do shopping centers, we can also do high-rise buildings and stuff like that. For domestics, we can do from one room all the way to like huge housing estate. What we do different is we ask you questions regarding your lifestyle. You see, not everybody has a similar lifestyle. You might be wanting to sell very shortly or might be wanting to retire. So we ask questions, and according to the answers you give us, because we know there's a huge showroom, so we know the features of the carpets which will benefit you. So that's why we present to you three options: the most cheapest, middle of the road, and the top range.
So depending if your feet need to be on the flush carpet, or you've got a house full of kids,
that's it.
Or whatever your lifestyle.
Yeah, like sometimes you have kids. You could be like
no carpets, please.
Yeah, that's it. Sometimes
or carpets, depending on your choice.
Depending on their choice and stuff, and also sometimes you might want hard flooring, and maybe it's not good for the kids because you have kids. But unless I ask you these questions, I will never know.
Okay.
See, you'd buy it because your neighbor bought it and it looks good, and you might want your home to look beautiful, but you don't know what the shortcomings of that particular flooring are. So
it's not usual what you do, but can you please make an exception for me and show me around some of your beautiful products?
Yeah, sure, I will definitely show you around. On my left here, we have all the planks. As you can see, there's laminates, there is bamboo, there is timber. We also have laminates that are 100% waterproof and have warranties. For about 15-year, 20-year warranties on waterproof laminates as well.
Wow.
Yeah, that's where it's gone. We also have the oak woods. This is very fashionable these days. We have the different kinds of oaks. We have our own Plantino range of oaks, and it is just amazing. It's sell out of the door if people knew about it. It's just that we need some exposure.
So what's this over here? Show me, this is just a beautiful display. It's probably nothing to do with your flooring. It's just a beautiful
No, it is to
display.
do with our flooring. It is made by my lovely girls who work for us. They have qualified in TAFE, and they are interior designers by profession. And they've been qualified. It's been about 5 years they've been qualified. And any client coming in, we don't charge them for the services, and they can do something like this for you. And it is a mood board, that's what it is. So they've made a couple of mood boards, 3 mood boards actually, 1, 2, 3, and they've put some settings out there just to give you a rough idea of what color to go. Like you would build a house and you'd know where to start from because nobody's there to advise you. So you can come to our shop and the girls can probably put it up, whip you up a mood board just like that, and then you know what colors to choose from.
Really great.
The ladies from the markets would always take these ideas and they can now exploring themselves of what they want to do. But you mentioned men would just say, yep, that's it, done. Where do I sign? And it's done. But unfortunately, it's not men who come shopping as well, because A happy wife is a happy house.
Oh,
This is the oak woods, which can be colored. It's got all new colors up there. It's the real in thing in the market where people are moving away from traditional colors and they're having different colors. And oak is the only product that can be colored and stained through. So these are all beautiful oaks. We have the plantain oak there, and it's really, really amazing at a very affordable price up there. Okay. We also have the bamboos. The bamboos, it's a poor man's Mercedes.
Poor man's Mercedes.
Yeah. So what happens is bamboo, it's a really hardy floor. Nothing wrong with it. You can throw stuff on it and it'll never dent because it's compressed bamboo. But when it comes to any moisture or water, it's a big no-no. There'll be a big issue with water and stuff, which people don't realize, but that's the only issue with it. And also, if you're in the market and you like the traditional authentic woods, we do also have the engineered boards, which have things like spotted gum, blackbutt, Tassie oak, whichever oak you want. Yeah, they are very good.
And look, I think it's, even just having this very, very short conversation with you, I've realised how important it is to ask somebody in the know and not just pick something that I like the look of.
Yes, that's it. That's the difference. Yeah, they're very, very different. And also, we also have the vinyl planks, and they're equally competing with the laminate and the wood markets. The vinyl planks are something that are very hardy, very strong. You can wear stilettos on them with the broken heels, and have no problem.
So let me see. I mean, this is a beautiful flooring over here, but I can see some beautiful, massive range of lovely carpets over there. Can you show me some of this as well?
Definitely, I will definitely show you. Again, questions and answers and stuff like that. Okay. But what I'm going to show you is the breeze carpets. The breeze carpets are a trademark for...
Breeze carpets.
Breeze carpets. They're a trademark for Choices Flooring because they're specifically made just for us. And if you're asthmatic in your answers, if you find that you're asthmatic, we'll definitely show you this carpet. Here's the thing, when you have wooden floors and you open the door, the dust is going to fly in the air. But the carpets not only hold the dust, but at the same time, they have been treated with active care. So it's a special treatment put through the carpet. It will not allow any mildew to grow. And it's also stamped by the Asthma Foundation of Australia. And this is the only carpet that is sold as an asthma-friendly carpet.
Wow.
And there's a whole range depending on what your budget can allow.
What are the things you wouldn't know about carpets?
Oh, there's plenty of things you don't know about carpets because there's these carpets that have got active care treatment. There's carpets that are made from recycled Coke bottles or plastic bottles.
Recycled bottles?
Yes, and they're made from just plastic as well. That's called polypropylene. There are carpets that are made just nylon.
Why would somebody want that?
You'd be amazed. It's a whole new world out there because plastics is filling a lot of landmines.
Yeah, right, okay.
So they have...
it's all environmental, sustainability, health.
Okay. Yep. They also have carpets with starch in there, cornstarch. So nylon and cornstarch is called Triextra. And that fiber can be cleaned just like that. So if I'm asking you questions and you tell me you're going to party a lot and stuff, I'm definitely going to show you
lots of red wine.
That kind of carpet. See, so it just depends on your lifestyle.
Okay.
And that's the reason why you can't just walk free in the showroom because you don't know what to pick.
That's right. Okay. So, Kieran, you've got a lovely premise here, but we are on the Business Doctor show. So what I'm looking for you now, or what I'd like to have a chat about is, what do you want from the business? What are your business goals? Is it a lifestyle business? Do you want to pass it to your family? Do you want 10 more stores? Because this is a franchise, right?
What I want from the business is basically to be debt-free. That's what I want. What has happened is because of the cycle of the business, it's driven me to a debt. So I really need to come out of this debt. So what my mission or my goal is basically to get debt-free the next 5 years.
I mean, a lot of people are giving me the same position, you know, in the retail market at the minute. But I mean, what's beyond that? You know, what happens at the business at the end of its life cycle?
Oh, I would probably sell it off.
Right, okay.
Yep, I'll definitely sell it off. I'll prepare the whole business. Like still from day dot, we have a lot of good systems that we run so people can pick up from where we stop. The warehousing, sales and everything. So definitely anyone can run this business for sure. But,
so that is the end point then, to build it, to make it more profitable, to pay off the debt and then to sell it and to move on. So let's focus in or home in on then what your key issues are. What are the core problems you're experiencing and what would you like specific advice from our business doctors? What
we are facing the problem in this industry has been since I bought the business is unfortunately, the salespeople around selling the flooring or carpeting sell it like a fish market, like this all specials and stuff. So what happens is people walk in through that door and have seen a similar product at a very lower price or at a higher price, and suddenly they snap up the deal thinking that you know, either we are very expensive or we're cheap. So what I would like to do is really get out there and say, look, hey man, there's a different way of buying carpet or flooring or any needs you have by talking to us.
I can hear a couple of different issues in there, and I'd like to get really specific. So we go back to the first one when you said it's like a fishmonger. You know, people are selling like a fishmonger. When we had conversations before, you were talking about, you know, some people are It doesn't need to be sold on a special by a salesperson. So people are then buying online. You know, what are the pitfalls there of them going and shopping around and buying online?
When they're buying online, they really miss the whole point of what that particular floor or carpet is going to do for them. And when they see something visual, basically they're seeing a color through a monitor. And through a camera, depending on who took the camera and how the monitor was, and they're choosing stuff like that on online. And the floor covering business, or flooring or carpeting, is a feel and touch business. So definitely, when they buy from online, they're not doing themselves a favor at all.
The problem then, if we get really clear on that for the business doctors, is how do you educate people that they're going to save time, money and energy in the long run if they'll come and visit a store and speak to a person?
An average approximate time a mom and dad change the flooring is approximately 8 years.
8 years?
Yeah.
Is that one floor or the whole house, or just any floor?
Any floor, just any floor. It will be about 8 years.
8 years.
They get tired. The fashions change, designs change, people change.
I think we spoke about before as well was just general price wars. Now that is an issue for all businesses.
Yes, it is.
Tell me a little bit about that and how you're experiencing that.
People, they feel the carpet and they touch the carpet. They don't know how much, what has gone into the carpet. So they would just compare one with the other, and same with the wood. You know, they would say such and such place sells for so many dollars. Why don't you? Well, it's all to do with where it's manufactured, how it's manufactured, what are the standards are manufactured for. Like all our products in our showroom, 100% are all Australian standards specified. So they have been tested by an Australian authority. We're not saying the online shopping is cheaper or dearer. All I'm saying is, give us that 20 minutes of your time, come in, you know, have a look, see what it's all about. I'm going to recommend you things.
Well, I am very excited to hear what the business doctors have to say and how they're going to help you today, because I mean, these questions are not just for you. These questions are experienced, or these issues are experienced by every business owner.
I'm sure they are.
Owners. Yeah. Let's meet the business doctors.
The internet purchasing means they're not as inclined to come into showrooms like they used to in the old days. So we get very few clients coming into us. So one of the things we need to work with Karen is how to build that value to make it worthwhile of people coming into the showroom, because the bricks and mortar store model is potentially a dinosaur.